Hey Leo, it's Suzanne with Sunny Forest Tarot here to do a weekly reading for you for July 13th through July 19th. Okay, so I took a little hiatus. What can I say? I wanted to, so I did. And we're back and we're going to take a look at what's going on for you, the connection, your person. All right, for you, the connection, your person. Let's move these up a little bit. This is the major challenge in the connection right now. This right here, this card represents whatever is significant right now within the connection, and this card represents what is next. Okay? All right, so let's start here in the middle. This is the connection. What do we have here for the oracle? Contentment. Nice. Okay, so this can mean a couple of things, okay? This can mean that one person in this connection is experiencing contentment. It could mean that both of you are experiencing contentment apart, or it could mean that you are experiencing contentment together. All right, so let's see what we have here. We've got judgment. All right, so it feels like the reason that this is coming up, contentment, could be because there's an error or there has been some type of reconciliation between you and your person, or it feels like it's going that way. Or if you've been together for a while, you know, the two of you might be experiencing some type of renewed energy in the connection, or a rebirth in the connection or relationship. Okay, so that's good. So let's see what we have here for you. Memories. All right, so this is definitely somebody that you have a history with. You know, you might be looking at the memories that you have with this particular person. You might be spending a lot of time thinking about the good times that you've had together. You could be in this energy to figure out how to move forward with this person, or how to move forward differently with this person. I like that too. So let's see, what do we have here? 7 of Wands. So this particular card, a lot of times I will read it as ghosts of the past. All right. So what that is telling me is that chances are that this reconciliation possibly has not happened just yet. Okay. But you're on the cusp of a reconciliation here. You're spending a lot of time thinking about whoever this is. And you know, while there are good memories, there also might be some ghost memories, some ghost memories of the past, you know, ghosts that haven't been cleared in this connection. Okay, so you very likely are going to get an opportunity to address whatever those ghosts were in this connection. What do we have here for your person? Abundance. This has been coming out a lot lately. So, you know, what could that mean for your person? This person might have gotten their financial situation under control. They're in a better place now than when they were, or when you knew them or were with them in the past. They could be in the vibration of abundance, and that could mean that you can easily come back into their life. If they see you as somebody that where they feel abundant being around you, or abundance is just a good feeling. You know, when it really boils down to it, you know, you see her here with all of these jewels, right? A lot of times we associate abundance with having a lot of stuff, or having a lot of money, or having a lot of friends, or a lot of anything, all right? And this can simply mean a lot of joy, a lot of happiness. This person feels like they're in a good place. They're feeling good. They could be feeling good and be living in a 1-bedroom tiny apartment, and they get around on a bike, okay? So don't mistake this for having a lot of stuff. Certainly it can mean that, and a lot of people, like I said, identify abundance with having a lot of stuff. So, and your person might be one of those people, but I'm feeling just a sense of feeling good and feeling content. What do we have here for your person? Interesting, 5 of Pentacles. So this is actually the opposite energy of abundance. So when it comes to your person, you know, they might have in some way felt rejected or left out in the cold, or they might have lost a lot at one point, you know, and losing a lot of stuff sometimes can be the best thing that can happen to somebody. You know, sometimes it can be a devastating thing for somebody. I feel like whatever this person lost, they're getting back. And again, this can simply just be a feeling. You know, they might have lost you in the past, and they're feeling this energy of potentially coming back together. You possibly, you know, this almost feels like the two of you have a date to talk, or you have a date to have coffee, or you are starting to minimally text each other, or somebody has reached out on social media or made a small comment or like on your social media. So this feels like it's something that's coming together. You know, both of you feel like you have some ghosts of the past that you may want to address or talk about. Let's see what the challenge is here. 5 of Wands. Neither one of you knows where the other one stands. So this adds to that story, you know, that we feel this energy, or there's something that's indicating that we could possibly get back together, or that we're thinking about going on a date. This could be a new relationship or a new connection, and you're spending some time thinking possibly about an old connection that you have. Will this new connection measure up? Same thing with this person. This person might have recently lost somebody, or might have been rejected by somebody, and they're ready to move into something new. There's a couple of things that, you know, the cards can mean here. What do we have here? This is what is significant. What is going on that's significant right now? 9 of Swords. So 9 of Swords is that energy of worry. There's, you know, there are a few things that are more toxic than worrying. You might be worried about something with this person. They might be worried about something with you. We'll see. We'll see what comes of that. And then as far as what's next for this connection, justice. So the ghost of the past, whatever has happened in the past, or if this is new, this connection might bring justice to your life in some way, where you might have felt that something wasn't fair in the past or in a past connection. All right, so let's see. Let's start off with you and with your person here, because both of you have this energy of something having happened in the past. It could have been with each other, or it could have been with another person or another relationship in your past. So what do we have here? 7 of Wands and 5 of Cups. Very similar energy that the two of you are in here. You know, you are still thinking about somebody from the past. Somebody that made an impression on you, somebody that you were in a relationship with. Ghosts of the past, these 3 cups. You still have some residual feelings or sadness. Again, the person that we're looking at over here, it could be that you lost this person at some point. But it could also be speaking to another relationship that you've had in the past that kind of lingers around you, where you spend time thinking about happy memories with that person. All right, so for this person, the 5 of Pentacles, and then we have the King of Swords. So this is card of Gemini here. It's a very cold energy. So I feel like this person was left in some way, okay? Not in a very nice way, okay? The 5 of Cups could indicate that you might have left this person at some point. All right, and they feel that you might have been very cold. It was a very cold way to do this. You might have ghosted somebody. Or, you know, again, this could be totally separate and you're both thinking about past relationships. So let's see what this is about. The fact that this is the Judgment card, you know, again, talks about a rebirth. So a brand new connection or a brand new energy into a connection or a reconciliation. So let's see what this is about. 7 of Pentacles. So this is definitely what's coming next. 7 of Pentacles is about what's next. Ooh, and then we have 10 of Swords. So truthfully, I'm almost feeling like this contentment is about trying to be content on our own, you know, outside of this connection. 10 of Swords, you know, there might be a date or a time that we're going to talk. And what we find out in this discussion might have something to do with 10 of Swords. You might find out that this person, or you for that matter, have a very, very negative outlook on life right now, especially with 5 of Pentacles here, 5 of Cups, might have a very negative impression of relationship in general. Okay? It might not be against each other, or it could be against each other. You know, this is past energy though. So, you know, are we going to talk about what happened in the past? There might have been a betrayal in the past. And, you know, by talking about it, we might get to contentment. You know, we might have peace and closure. We might be giving each other closure. So the challenge here is that we really don't know where we stand with each other currently. And then we have 4 of Pentacles. So it doesn't feel like either person is really going to give a lot in this conversation. Okay, 4 of Pentacles is holding back in the physical world, or possibly holding on to something, holding on to resentments, holding on to guilt, holding on to something that needs to be released. Until it's released, it feels like it's difficult to move forward. It's difficult to really know where we stand in this connection. It's like we might be having this conversation too soon. All right, so 9 of Swords, we're worried. Both of us are worried about how this is going to go or how this is going to move forward. You know, 9 of Swords, that worry, what does that worry lead to? it leads to manifesting this. So we're worried about this. We're worried that things aren't going to go our way, or we're going to feel betrayed, or we're going to bring up a topic that was very triggering to both of us. Nine of Swords clarified by Six of Wands. So this is stemming from, the worry is stemming from a place of ego, okay? I don't feel like, and this may be hard to, realize in the physical world, but it feels like I'm more worried about getting my ego shattered than I am my heart. That's what it feels like. So the question is your heart really in this? Is this really worth it to you to explore this again? Or is it simply going to bring up a lot of triggers and, really kind of mess with your ego? Let's get one more on that Six of Wands. Queen of Pentacles. So this is a card of Capricorn. You might be dealing with a Capricorn, but this Queen of Pentacles energy is very, very authentic. So I feel like that Six of Wands, that can mean pleasing the external world or pleasing our internal world. So I feel like with the Nine of Swords here, being worried about a potential conversation here or a potential reconciliation here, internally, I feel like you authentically probably want this. But to the external world, or possibly to this person, the question is, will you be authentic with your heart? One more. The Chariot. Okay. I feel like you will be. Will this person? I don't know, because the Chariot says that you authentically want to move towards your heart's desire. You want to move this forward. This particular section here is about what's significant in this connection. So I feel like this might be a bumpy conversation, but I feel like you both want to authentically move this forward in spite of what might have happened in the past here. You both want this reconciliation, but I do feel like there are ego humps that need to be almost transmuted. That energy needs to be transmuted, okay, into our heart space. Being able to be authentic, coming from a genuine heart space versus coming from that ego energy, which is so easily triggered. There's a chance that both of you are going to be very easily triggered by a conversation. And there's also the opportunity, if you both can come from an authentic heart space, where this can absolutely be reconciled. Okay? Justice. Card of Libra. You might be dealing with a Libra. And then we have Five of Swords. So I feel like, again, we have the Five of Cups, we have the Five of Pentacles, and we have the Five of Swords. So overall, both of you want this situation to change, but that's why it feels very bumpy. Oh, and we have the Five of Wands over here. Okay? This is a bumpy road, and the two of you together could be like oil and vinegar, or you could be like oil and water. One goes really well together and one doesn't mix. But it doesn't mean that your heart doesn't want this. It just means that the two of you, in the past could have been in very different vibrations, and it was very difficult and, almost caustic between the two of you. And that's why contentment is coming up here. If you guys can get through all of these fives, okay, Five of Swords, there might be an argument about what was fair and what wasn't fair. And, it really boils down to, do you want to be right or do you want to be happy? So often we're so focused on wanting to be right? I mean, it feels good to be right. It does. That's definitely a trait that a lot of us carry. That is a very human desire to want to be right. So, it's not about beating yourself up for that. But that could get in your way, because Five of Swords certainly it's an argumentative, caustic, combative, confrontational energy. And it's about justice. It's about what was fair. You didn't treat me fairly in the past. You ghosted me. You betrayed me. This is like a recipe for an argument if we're not authentically coming from our heart space. And if we come ourselves authentically from our heart space, truly loving, a loving energy without any expectation, we prepare ourselves for the other person possibly not being in that energy, needing to be right, wanting to fight, wanting to be confrontational, okay? The key there is if one comes in with that energy and the other one comes in from their heart space, it's to not react. Can you be in the energy of not reacting to somebody that's confrontational or needing to be right? Leo, your energy, you can have a hot-headed energy, right? It's not in your nature to not fight back. So, let's see. Let's see what contentment means for this connection. Two of Swords. Two of Swords, there's the epitome of a fight. So I feel like more than likely it's going to be more important to be right, at least right now. That's for you, that's for your person. If you can get into that heart space and be authentic, Queen of Pentacles, and come authentically from your heart space, from a place of love, and not allow yourself to be triggered, you can get over all of these fives. We have a 5 with you, we have a 5 with your person, we have a 5 with the challenge, and we have a 5 in what's next. So it's like boiling. The water is boiling. It's ready to boil over, but it doesn't have to, based on how you approach it. And you can go in having this information where your person doesn't have this information. It really, when there's nothing to fight with, when, somebody isn't responding or reacting in a triggered way, you can move through it very quickly, and it brings the other person's level down. So you can have, an open conversation. All right, so let's see. I feel, it's funny. I feel like both of you want this. Both of you might have tried this in the past, and that's what happened. All it did was create an argument between the two of you trying to come together. Let's see what we have. We're going to pull some oracle cards here. These are my decks. see what we have here. Okay, we have a flirtatious interaction makes a strong impression. Now, I actually like this. Okay, first of all, you know, we've got some fire energy here with this flirtation. So it tells me that this could start off really good, and one or both of you might decide that you want to come from your heart space. I like that. And that is saying here, coming from your heart space makes a strong impression. It makes a favorable impression. Okay, so the two of you might start this off really, really well. What do we have here? I do ask about you from time to time, so that could be your person asking about you. It has led up to the two of you meeting and possibly trying to reconcile. This could be you asking about this person. There's definitely interest here. And again, if this is a new connection or, you know, a first date, you know, it feels like you might be potentially connecting with another fire sign or a Libra or an Aquarius, or even a Cancer or Capricorn. You might find that you, in your conversation, that you don't agree about a lot of topics, okay? You know, this might be somebody that you have been attracted to for a while, and you find out that you don't necessarily agree on everything, which is okay. It's perfectly okay. You might find that this person is your complete opposite, and that's okay too, all right? But it does create more of a contentious type of energy between people, okay? So what do we have here? Buried feelings have surfaced. So maybe the problem here with all of this is that, you know, this person over here buried their feelings in the past, was not comfortable coming from a place of love or their heart space, and things have changed. Things have changed for them. They're in a more abundant, feeling good type of state, coming from maybe a very cold type of connection. And again, if you have been with this person probably feels like there was a cold energy between the two of you. All right, so, but this looks good. This could go either way. It's 50-50, okay? Depending on how you guys react to each other. Do we let our ego win, or does our heart take over? All right. All right, Leo, that is what I have for you. If you're looking for a deeper, more personal reading, definitely reach out to me. If not, no worries. I will talk to you next time. All right. Thanks so much. Have a great week. Bye.